Hey there, it's Dave and No Recipe Required, and tonight I've got a pasta dish for you that really showcases one of the techniques that I absolutely love, using pasta, which is a pretty mild ingredient, right? Not a lot of flavor. Chicken, also kind of mild. But then the really cool thing I like to do is use just a little bit of like really flavorful ingredients, meats, maybe something like chorizo sausage. It's absolutely wonderful, kind of got a spice to it, a really nice kick. I'm just going to use a little bit of that to kind of flavor a whole big pile of cavatelli pasta, which are these little tiny short kind of clamshell type shaped pastas. We'll throw in some chicken in there, maybe, well, certainly some other ingredients. You'll see how easy it is when it kind of all comes together. We'll plate it up. I think you're going to love it because it's really simple to make and obviously it tastes great. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so for our pasta dish, I just sauteed off some chicken breast, but using leftover chicken is absolutely perfect. And then I threw in some pieces of chorizo. Now this is Spanish chorizo, and it's kind of like salami, and it's going to cook down and just kind of render the fat. Go over medium heat. You almost use the residual heat in the pan if you cook chicken, as opposed to using leftover chicken. And what you're going to get is this wonderful kind of oil, flavored oil that comes out of the chorizo. And then once this goes for maybe another minute or so, we're going to come back, start adding our other ingredients. Once my chorizo is rendered out, I'm going to go ahead and add my pasta to boiling salted water. Now I happen to be using this little short kind of pasta. It looks like a cavatelli to me, but you can't find it. Use anything you want. It was nice and short like this. Our pasta's in, so we're going to add our fresh corn sliced off the cob. And I'm also going to throw in our shallot, garlic, and sun-dried tomato. Now everything is, kind of cut around the same size, and we're using a small pasta, so it all kind of matches. And it's probably going to take about 3 or 4 minutes to go ahead and cook the corn down to where it's just tender. So our pasta is just a couple minutes away from being done. So I'm going to add a few tablespoons, maybe a quarter cup of chicken stock, beef stock, vegetable stock, whatever kind of sauce or liquid you want to deglaze the pan. Pick up all that great flavor off the bottom. And then I'm going to add our diced chicken. Just let everything kind of come up to temperature. That stock's going to reduce pretty quickly. If it over reduces, just add a little bit more. Add a little bit more water if you're out of stock. No problem. I'm going to drain our pasta. We'll come back and add it. Okay, so our chicken is nice and warmed through. We're going to add our pasta. Now comes the fun part of mixing all of this together without losing too much. You can use, obviously, the spoon. You know that even though the pasta water was seasoned, you know we're going to need a little bit more seasoning in here. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and I'm just going to let this kind of all cook together. Let the pasta finish cooking for like that last minute or so in the pan here, and we're going to come back and finish this off. Okay, time to finish our pasta with a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to kill the heat. I've got some Parmesan cheese and a little bit of parsley, fresh chopped, none of that dried stuff, and then finally just kind of a squeeze of lemon. We'll give that one more toss and we're ready to go ahead and serve. Okay, let's go ahead and serve up our cavatelli chicken, chorizo. We got kind of everything in this little pasta dish, and I'll see you next time on No Recipe Required.